Let me ask you something. Have you ever bent down to pick something up and you felt a sharp, familiar twinge in your lower back? Or maybe you can't remember doing anything. You just woke up one morning and your back was tight and achy and stiff, and you thought, oh, here we go again. Let me tell you, you're not alone. The studies show that 80 to 90% of people will experience back pain at some point in their life. And if you're watching this right now, chances are that you or someone you love are experiencing some back pain. And you might have tried stretching, and you've tried the heat packs and the ice packs and over the counter meds and even physical therapy. And maybe you've been to a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a massage therapist, your doctor, and maybe, just maybe, you're still in pain. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know that this video is for you, because what I'm about to share isn't just another technique to add to your list. It's a completely different way of understanding why your back hurts and how to finally find some relief. Here's the thing about back pain that doesn't get talked about enough. It doesn't just hurt in your body. Back pain can steal your life. Ask me how I know. I've lived through years of back pain where I couldn't do the activities that I wanted to do. Back pain will keep you from gardening. Back pain will keep you from enjoying walking your dog. Back pain will keep you from traveling. Back pain will keep you from enjoying your food fully. And I could list some more physical things, but back pain also affects your mind. There can be an underlying anxiety, a worry, a wondering if it's going to get worse. And then there's the frustration of feeling like you've tried everything and nothing works. The exhaustion of being in pain day after day does take a toll. The cost of staying stuck is real. A 2018 clinical trial found that lower back pain causes physical and physiological disturbances as well as financial problems. These have negative effects on your family life and society as a whole. I want to tell you why this is so important to me personally. I too have suffered from chronic back pain. Chronic. Don't use that word chronic, okay? But I didn't know what I know now. And so when I think back to after my back surgery, in my recovery period, I did give myself some Reiki, but I wasn't in the research like I am now. And I was a practicing Reiki master on the side. I was still a nurse during this time. And a lot of my clients were people who were going through a spiritual awakening, or maybe they had a lot of mental and emotional angst. And I didn't see a lot of people for actual physical discomforts. And so once I started to do the research, I really was impressed, and I was like, okay, I'm going to experiment on myself. And so I give myself Reiki almost every day, and I notice that when I consistently give myself Reiki, my back pain is almost none. Now, I will say that if I have some sort of stressful situation in my life, or if my human emotions are running rampant, maybe I got angry about something or frustrated, or I'm sad or grieving, like I lost an aunt and this past year, and it was very difficult. I loved her so much. And during that time, my back really was talking to me. And so that's the other thing, is that I listen to my back. When it flares, that's my body's way. It's part of my intuition system that communicates something to me that I need to look at. And so I don't want to offer Reiki or any alternative treatments or medical treatments, because nothing is 100%. I want you to be aware that back pain has physical and emotional components, because when I was doing the research, I remember I was looking up different x-rays and MRIs and CT scans, and there would be these stories of these people, and if a medical professional looked at this MRI or scan of some sort, it would look like a wreck, right? But the person would be walking around and not having any pain. And then there would be other MRIs and CT scans, etc., where there was like maybe a really small bulge, and this person was in excruciating pain. So there are several components. One is, how were you raised around pain? 2, do you have a victim mindset? I didn't even know I was going to get into this. So when I started looking at my beliefs around what I thought about if you had a back injury, what did that mean? So I had a belief for a long time that if your back was injured, you were never going to be 100% again, because I saw that in my world, right? As a nurse, my father had back issues, etc. However, in the work that I do in personal growth and development, belief and mindset work, I have learned that we are very powerful beings, and that what we think and what we believe impacts our physical and mental health tremendously. So if you are someone who says, I have chronic back pain, like I said before, take the word chronic out and say, oh, today I have some back pain. Now, I understand it can be very difficult because I had excruciating pain, what is that called? I even forget what the nerve is called because I haven't experienced it. What is that nerve called? Sciatic. That's what I was trying to think of. Your sciatic nerve, my sciatic nerve, felt like a bolt of lightning was running down my leg into my foot every movement I made. I understand pain, and I suffered for a long time, longer than I want you to suffer. So let me share this research with you, and then you can decide if you would like to seek some support with me. I work with people around their physical and emotional and spiritual conditioning, and those thoughts and beliefs that we think over and over and over again causes you to experience more discomfort, because that's what you're thinking, and that is the way it works. What you think about is what you create. So I'm sharing the research about the power of Reiki alone. And I'll be honest, in my experience, have some relief during the session, after the session, couple 3-4 hours, which was lovely, but it would always come back. It was not until I changed the way I think about pain, the way I think about how I can heal from a surgical back procedure. It wasn't until I fully grasped the power of our minds and the power that we have to rewrite that old conditioning. I'll be perfectly honest. I get up every day. I tell myself, I am healthy, I am strong, I am agile, I move with ease and grace. You have to condition your mind and your body through the thoughts that you think so that your body will behave in a way that is more to your liking. And now I won't say that this happens like overnight. It can take some time because you've been thinking a particular way for a certain amount of time. And then when you change your thought pattern, it takes a little bit for your 3D to catch up. Now, if you think it's going to take a long time, it's going to take a long time. But it doesn't have to take as long as what you might presently be thinking it would take. You can tell yourself, I am open to new ideas for my back to feel better. Oh, today I'm going to just move throughout my day with ease and grace. Ease and grace. Just keep telling yourself your body moves with flow. All of your cells know just what to do. Your cells know how to repair. Your body knows how to repair itself. When you tell yourself this over and over again, eventually your body will begin to respond. And I can make a whole big video on that too at some point down the line. But let me tell you the research on just Reiki alone. I personally like to couple Reiki with belief and mindset work. There's a clinical trial that compared Reiki to physical therapy or physiotherapy for lower back pain. And the results, Reiki was just as effective as physiotherapy in reducing pain and improving daily activities. And it was more cost effective and it was faster. The clients received faster results. Another meta-analysis found a clear trend towards lower pain scores after Reiki interventions. Now, for those of you who don't know, Reiki is a Japanese technique for relaxation and it stimulates your parasympathetic response system. It is a method of healing on all levels, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Now, I use Reiki as a complementary therapy. I never say Reiki alone. I always want you to follow whatever treatments that you feel called to do. So I'm here to tell you that I did the physical therapy and the acupuncture, and I went to different healers. I went to multiple doctors, and I'm not saying that any of that is bad. They all have their place. Physical therapy can be effective. Pain medicine is helpful in the short term. And for some people, surgery is a necessary intervention. If you're someone experiencing back pain or you've had a back surgery like I had, and you did not get the full relief. If you did not get the full relief that you were hopeful for, then I recommend a series of Reiki treatments. And this is based on the research that I have been doing over the last couple years on these different Reiki studies. That is when people really start to notice that their symptoms decrease and kind of stay at a lower intensity than what they had been before. And so when I think back on my own back surgery, I wish I would have given myself more regular Reiki sessions, and not only from myself, but from other practitioners. And so I offer this information to give you some hope so that you can experience less discomfort in your body, so that you can fully enjoy your life. This is why I offer these Reiki videos about the research, because Reiki improves your quality of life. You know, when you are always in pain, you can't fully enjoy this life experience. I remember how small my world was when I had so much pain. And I encourage you to open your mind and think outside of your normal box and consider trying Reiki for any kind of back discomfort that you are experiencing. So, I'm going to talk about the nervous system. I always do. It is so important. So if you have been experiencing pain for a long time, your nervous system gets stuck in a loop. Your body is constantly bracing, constantly tensing, constantly preparing for more pain. And then that tension makes the pain worse. Think about it. When you're stressed, your muscles tighten. And when your muscles are tight, your back hurts more. And when your back hurts more, you get more stressed. It's a vicious cycle. Reiki interrupts that cycle. Again, it doesn't replace your doctor or any other treatments that you are receiving. It complements them. It helps your body shift from fight or flight into rest and reset. So the other therapies that you are using can actually work better. A 2018 clinical trial found that Reiki showed significant improvement in pain and daily activities of living compared to drug therapy. And ongoing research is exploring how Reiki can help patients recover from spinal fusion surgery, reducing pain and the need for painkillers. Why keep doing what you're doing if it's not giving you the relief that you deserve? Here's what I would like you to understand. I've been alluding to this whole video. Your back pain isn't just a physical problem. It's a nervous system problem. When you've been in pain for a long time, your body goes into protection mode. Your muscles tighten, your breathing becomes shallow, and your stress hormones spike. Your brain gets stuck in this loop of, this hurts. I need to protect myself. That is your sympathetic nervous system, what I call the gas pedal. It's designed to keep you safe in emergencies. When you have experienced pain for a long time, that gas pedal gets stuck and your body never gets the signal that it's safe to relax. Reiki helps your body find that rest and reset button, and it gently invites your nervous system to calm down. your cortisol levels drop, your muscles begin to release, and your breathing starts to deepen, and your brain gets the signal, it's okay, you're safe, it's safe to let go now. And when your body feels safe, it can actually heal. So my hands are up because when I talk about Reiki, the Reiki just starts to flow. So you're getting some Reiki here for your highest and best good. I want you to think about your mind and your body like a garden. You can plant new seeds, new habits, new exercises, new treatments all day long. But the soil is hard and dry. Nothing will grow. Reiki softens the soil. It calms your nervous system so that the other things that you're doing, the stretching, the exercise, the physical therapy, can actually take root and work. The beauty of this is that you don't have to believe anything for it to work. You don't have to be spiritual. You just have to be willing to receive. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to try Reiki. You don't need to go anywhere. You can do this from your own home in your own time. I offer virtual Reiki sessions that can be specifically curated for back pain. 75 minutes of restorative energy sent straight to you, wherever you are. You don't need to change clothes. You don't need to lie on a table. You just need a quiet corner where you can relax and receive. And I want to make this as easy as possible for you. If you're watching this video and you're ready to try something new, comment the word back below. I'll send you more information about how a virtual Reiki session works and how it can help you find relief. Or if you're ready to go deeper, you can book a session directly through the link in the description box below. It just might change your life. It did mine. Because here's what I know. Once you experience what it feels like for your nervous system to finally start to let go, when your body remembers what it feels like to start to relax, you'll understand why I am so passionate about Reiki. Imagine what it would feel like to wake up in the morning without that familiar ache in your back. Imagine being able to bend down and pick something up without that moment of, oh my goodness, is this going to set it off again? Imagine sitting through a movie, a meal, a conversation, or for me, travel. That was the big one for me, without constantly having to shift to try to find a comfortable position. Imagine sleeping through the night. Imagine feeling light in your body, not heavy, not tight, not braced against the pain, just at ease. That is what's possible. Not overnight, not magically, but with a consistent practice and a commitment to calming your nervous system, you can change the relationship between your body and the pain. I've had clients tell me things like, I did not realize how much tension I was holding until it was gone. Others have said things to me like, my back pain didn't disappear completely, but for the first time in years, I could actually feel my body starting to release and relax. That is a shift. That is how it worked for me. Not perfection, but progress. Not pain-free overnight, but a new relationship with your body. one where you're not fighting with it anymore, and one that is absolutely worth doing. Here's what I want you to remember from this video. Your back pain is not just physical. It is a nervous system loop of tension. There is this playing out between your mind and your body, this pain response signal of, oh no, it hurts, there's more pain. Oh no, it hurts, there's even more pain. However, Reiki helps to calm your nervous system so that your body can finally relax and start to restore itself. You do not have to live with pain long term. You don't have to accept that this is just how it is. There is another way. If this resonated with you, comment back below. I'll send you more information about virtual Reiki sessions for back pain. And if you're looking for ongoing support, I invite you to join the Reiki Oasis Inner Glow Guild. We meet weekly, a virtual sanctuary for group Reiki healing meditations, a beautiful supportive community of like-minded individuals looking to use Reiki and belief and mindset shifting to change how their health is and all areas of their lives. Link is in the description box below. We meet every Monday at 1:30 Central Standard Time. And of course, there are replays. Thank you so much for being here. If this video helped you, please give a like, thumbs up, share, subscribe. I want people to know that relief is possible. I am Kimberly Ray. You can call me K-Ray for short. Be gentle with your back today, and I will see you in the next video.